I think the biggest thing that people on Instagram always tell me, and it just always comes back to this, there's no, it's very difficult to get support on Instagram as like a creator, a page or brand or anything. You need to have personal relationships, really, you know, if you want to have any sort of contact. And I think that's been one of the biggest things, not for me necessarily, but for other people. Um, I know that, if there was like a support email thread channel, etc., that would dramatically change like tens of thousands of creators' happiness levels and like comfort levels. Because I've even heard this, and obviously, again, I'm talking more about other people than myself, but like there are people, and this is for other platforms too. Like I saw this tweet from a girl on YouTube who lost her account that was wrongly deactivated. They said she like is a hockey player, and they said that there was like nudity on her page, and they deactivated it, and there was no support, right? So those, like the fear of those sorts of things, if you do go full time in these social mediums, I mean, it's pretty intense. It's like getting fired on the spot. And then, I think that's sort of the best thing that I can say. And um
Yeah, it's an area that there are obviously over a billion users on the platform, but the benefit of Instagram, and people take it, it's so meaningful to them, whether it's in their day-to-day lives and connecting with friends and family, or building their brands and their businesses, and how do we continue to do a better job of delivering support, avoiding some of the mistakes where, yeah, an account might be wrongly deactivated or given a strike, et cetera. And there's definitely work to be done there, and not just focusing on, on the head of the user base, the partner base, et cetera, because a lot of people are trying to turn their passions into livings on our platform. So they are trying to make sure they can connect with their friends and family across the world. And it can be frustrating. It's been personally frustrating at times too, but I almost feel like, case in point on what you're saying, and now I'm remembering it after a few months, but given, Buster, you and I go back for at least 4+ years now, and obviously you've developed such a substantial series of businesses on social and digital. I remember texting you because I got this email, and
oh
thank you,
no.
thank you in advance for not sharing, my email or personal contact information, but I got this email from this guy who's calling himself Buster Shear. And the email looked so similar to what your email is. And I was like 90% of the way to responding to this note and like helping with this request.
Oh,
And it turned out to be, unfortunately, caught it, I think, as I texted you, like, I was like, hey,
yeah.
can you just confirm this thing? And you responded like, I didn't send you an email. And I was 90% of the way there, because you're obviously a buddy of mine and I wanted to
Yeah.
try to help. But it goes to show you, I think, the need, but also even some of the desperation in people trying to figure out ways creatively to get support or get a response. And that one was actually malicious. That was someone who was trying to do some sort of malicious activity, but leveraging Buster's good name to try and get somebody on the inside to do it. But it was crazy. I'm so grateful that you responded to me so
Yeah,
quickly, because
likewise.
I was like, I'm about to hit submit. Let me check with Buster real quick over text, and then thank God that saved me. But yeah, I think it
You should
illustrates
have
your
you
point a little
should
bit.
you should have just been like, yeah, let's just hop on Zoom real quick, and then it'll be good. See who joins.
Totally. Man, Buster's changed his appearance a lot over the past couple of years,
Yeah, LeBron James
Yeah.
joins the Zoom.
That is just wild. But no, I appreciate your feedback there too, because again, I think there are areas for us to improve in, and I'm sure your fans and fellow content creators appreciate you representing their interests too, because we are trying to get better at delivering support, and just feeling like people can invest on Instagram, but also feel like they're being rewarded for that investment as well.
The only other thing that I would say is Instagram is the only platform Hoops Nation isn't verified on.
Oh man, I was waiting to see when verification would come up as a topic.
It's the last one. Everybody else hooks it up. Even Facebook. Even Facebook. The same company.
We could talk offline about if how we can put you in a position to get verified. For all your listeners, people tuning in, for the record, I do not have the
The golden
control.
touch.
I don't have I don't have access to the switch that can get flipped. If I did, I'd be the most popular person to work at Instagram.
People
Uh,
people ask me how to get verified. So I can only imagine how many people ask you.